morning, afternoon or evening, whenever you happen to come in. We're actually going to start standing today. So as we stand, bring your feet just underneath your knees underneath your hips with a slight bend in your knees and a tailbone tuck. So we want to tuck down the tailbone. We're just going to move into some pelvic tilts. So we're going to let the tailbone come out and your belly just releases. Your chest is popped open. And then we're going to tuck it down so the belly feels like it's snugging in and the chest becomes aligned. Okay, now notice the head moves forward, belly pops out. Come back, head back over shoulders, knees slightly bent. So just moving into some pelvic tilts. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Always keep the knees slightly bent. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try and keep the head now stacked. Exhale. So just lower body. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Now take the feet a little wider and move into some circles. So we're just awakening the spine. And we'll move back the other way. So we're moving into some spinal flexion and extension. And we'll just open the fascia of the body so you feel good. Okay, bring the feet together. We're going to allow ourselves to take the arms up nice and high for a nice big stretch, but try not to shrug the shoulders, just lengthen the arms, always knees slightly bent. And we're going to exhale halfway down and take your hands on your knees. Now see if you can feel the back extend, but like that pelvic tilt we just did, just double check that your bottom is not poking up, but it's tucking down. So you've got the spinal extension here. And the more you forward fold, the more lengthen the back gets, but we don't want this booty to pop up. We want to tuck it down so that we feel length of our spine. And then we'll continue that on from your neck. Now this is where we're going to come into our standing cow cats. So now we take an inhale, that's where your booty pops. So I call it a duck. Then we rotate, we tuck, and we feel ourselves draw our belly through the spine, round your spine, chin tucks to chest and belly hugs in. We go for the duck, which is that spinal booty pop. Lengthen your neck, look up between third eye, and exhale, round it out. You can exhale through your nose or mouth, but inhale always if you can through your nose. Inhale. So this is great for your belly. Keep pulling your belly up as you breathe. And then we exhale, round out. Roll back up. Now we're going to come into some Pilates rolls. So I'll stay sideways so that you can see what's happening. The shoulders around the back. I'm going to tuck the chin toward my chest. So keep on looking for the first one if you like. Round the shoulders forward. Feel the openness in the back body. Knees are always slightly bend. Bend knees a little bit more. And peel all the way down. Now if you've got low blood pressure, just stay at the knees, don't go any further. But otherwise, if you feel that you can go all the way down, keep the knees bent, keep heaviness into your heels. And then we're going to keep the chin tucked toward the chest and come exactly same way back up. You should feel your glutes and your hamstrings switch on, and you round the shoulders back before you lift the head back up. Do it with me. Chin tucks toward the chest, shoulders round forward, knees are bent. Start to make your way down like you're diving into the ocean.
Feel that separation in your shoulder blades, that really nice stretch, especially around the base of your spine, all the way down through your spine. Go as low as you feel you can, tucking chin towards your chest. Keep the knees bent, press into your heels. Start to roll back up nice and slow. Knees always stay bent. When you come back up, you feel the spine stack, the shoulders round down and back. And we lift the gaze, head back over the shoulder, and we're going to do that again. Chin tucks toward the chest, the shoulders round forward, knees are slightly bent, we bend a little bit more. We hinge, we round, we've got flexion of our spine. Toes are quite light, heaviness into your heels. Feel that nice stretch. Only go to the knees if you've got low blood pressure because you get a bit dizzy. Keep the chin tucked toward the chest. Peel back up, knees bent. Press into your heels. Oh, feels nice for your back. Round out the shoulders and lift up. Again. Beautiful. Now, so we'll move through our spine a little bit now. We're going to take a moment to interlace our fingers toward our chest. Just keep a nice steadiness between your toes and heels so you can grip your toes a little. Keep the tailbone tucked down. So we did that open and close, so that tuck, not duck. Hands to chest, nice big inhale. Keep the spine long and only the tops of the shoulders round forward. Chin tucks toward the chest. Knees always slightly bent. Come back. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Keep tucked down, knees slightly bent. Nice big inhale. Exhale, shoulders round, but the back stays flat. So it's just top part of the body. You feel yourself protracting, reaching forward. And back in. Keep the tailbone tucked down and exhale. So we want to keep that $100 bill between our butt cheeks. So you're switching on and come back, because the main problem that we have with the lower back and the pain that we get in our lower back is the swaying of the back. This is happening. We walk around like this. We don't actually think about tucking down, and it becomes so unstable, not stable, that it starts to hurt. Okay? Awesome. Now we're going to go for our side stretches. So we're going to go down one side. Now look over your shoulder, not forward. Over your shoulder. Go as far as you feel you can. Knees are always slightly bent. Come back up. Go straight down the other side. Look over the shoulder. And then come back up. Back down. Good. Back up. Looking over the shoulder and back down. Nice. Now I'm going to face this way again so you can see what I'm doing. Keep the tailbone tucked, no booty pop, knees slightly bent, and take your arms back behind you. If you feel you can interlace the fingers and draw your shoulders down and back. Gaze is neutral, not really tucking here, just neutral. Now, sometimes the booty will want to pop when you do this. See if you can keep it tucked down. Try not to do this. Keep it tucked. Bend the knees a little bit more if you need to. Now, if you're feeling comfortable here, I'm going to do this first option. Your knees are slightly bent. Don't bend them anymore. Just hinge forward. Your body weight sinks back into your heels. Your hamstrings switch on. And keep pressing those hands back. Shoulders down away from the ears. From here, move into your chair. So body weight back to the heels, arms nice and long. Now, if this is feeling too much for you at the moment, bring the hands into the chest. Now we're going to take the hands down to the knees and just step your feet nice and close together and take some rotations of your knees.
Keep the tailbone tucked down and don't let it booty pop. So we're really trying to understand here the nuance of the lower back. So our code today is lower back. Nice. Now we're going to come all the way back up, arms out nice and wide for a swan dive, up into mountain pose. Keep the gaze neutral. Hands back down beside you, bend the knees slightly, just step your toes out and a little bit of a step of the heels to the feet back underneath. This time, if you feel comfortable, interlace the fingers, keep the tailbone tucked and bend forward. Good. Stay here for a moment. You have a little bit of body weight back into your heels just to counter pose, so just so that we can make sure we've got counterweight in the back of the heels as you're reaching forward. Now come into your chair pose, bend those knees, sink into your heels. For a little bit stronger, make sure the arms are a little higher but not shrugging by your shoulders. Pull down and away. Otherwise, hands towards your chest. My toes are lifted. And notice that I've got that tailbone tuck, flat back, not this happening. So tuck it down. Don't sway the back. No sway of the back. Good. Hands on knees, bring those toes, heels together. Let's move the legs to some circles again so we get those little crackles out. Back the other way. Bend, stretch, bend. And if you can, keep the back nice and flat. Stretch out those legs. Bend and stretch. Get that nice stretch in the backs of the legs around the booty. Bend and stretch. If you need to take the feet a little further apart, feel free to do that. Bend and stretch. Bend and roll. Roll, 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 roll. Take the hands to the base of your hips. Take the feet a little further apart and push forward and come back down with bent knees. Push forward and bent knees. Push forward and bent knees. Push forward and bent knees. And again. Nice work. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to face you to do this. We're going to take our hands to our hips. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to take one foot and stand back behind and push down for a calf stretch. Now notice that I had both feet in front. The supported leg stays exactly where it is. The other foot just comes back behind and we push. So this knee bends, this leg extends. We get that calf stretch. Now, if you're feeling okay here, hand to the ear. So it's the opposite long leg hand. Reach up and over, look back. It's a little bit of a balanced posture here. Now, if you're feeling, so I'm looking over my shoulder. If you're feeling okay, you could reach the hand, take it over the head and come over. Keep the top knee bent. Don't extend it if you can help it. Now we're going to slowly come out of that. The hands are back to the hips. Now we're going to step this foot out to the side there. So let's see if we can go. So this foot stays centered. We're going to lift forward so that we've got that stability. Step out to the side, the foot goes out, and just take a little stretch. Just to open up the hip areas, just a forward back. Body stays upright, forward back. Good. Let's come all the way. So I bend the knee to get back. Notice what I'm doing. I bend. So let's bring the foot back. Good work. Bring the foot, I'm just going to move to the center a little bit more so that I feel neutral in the opposite leg. Bend the knees, hands to the hips, and we're just going to step the other foot back behind. Further back or further off to the side, not directly behind, but off to the side. Press down the heel for the calf stretch, bend the top knee. Stay here for a moment first. This calf isn't quite as tight as the other one. You might find that in your body. And you'll notice this is a bit of a balancing posture. Hand to the ear and take a look over, stretch over, keep that top knee bent. Now if you're feeling comfortable, you can reach up. By the ear if you can. Beautiful. Slowly release that. Bring the hands to the hips again. Now notice what I do. I transition my body weight forward. So I lift up the back heel. I push forward so I've got more weight into this supported leg, and I'm going to step out to the side with the foot out to the side. So a little bit of momentum, step out to the side, foot out to the side, knee pushes out. It's kind of like your little mini warrior position. And bend and stretch. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our time. Remember this motion. We bend, 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 just so that we can get that foot back. Good. Now let's take our feet wide. We're going to come down to a goddess. Now this is where the hips will open even more. So if you can, imagine your back is sliding down a wall instead of, so this is sliding down a wall, and if your hips are really tight, this is going to be hard. You won't come too far down. That's sliding down a wall. What tends to happen is most people go like this, and then you lose the support in the stabilizer of the lower back because the booty pops and we get aggravation. Try not to do this. If you can, the toes are out, knees are out, slide down to where it feels comfortable. Remember, everybody anatomically is different, so there's no right or wrong. So I'm already starting to feel it in my hips. I haven't gone down very far, but I feel I can go down a little bit further. It's more my knees. Good. Now we're going to come into our goddess. Lift those arms up. We should feel the lats switch on, which is this muscle just underneath the shoulder blade that wraps around. It's the fatty tissue part that we get under our bra straps. For guys, if you're doing this, you don't have that problem, luckily you. All right, so keep your arms solid. There is a wall in front of you and a wall behind you, so you can't push either way. So I want you to switch on that muscle. You should feel it switch on. And that your lower back is, your tailbone is tucked down, so your back is flat, and we're stabilizing. Okay, now the hips are stabilized as well. So there's no movement in the hips because we're strong in the legs. Everything is quite strong. So the only thing that is going to move is your torso. So everybody start to move your torso. The hips don't move Just go around as far as you can. Remember, the hands are still between two walls. Go as far as you feel you can go. And then start to come back to center. And let's go back the other way. Your hips don't move. You're really solid and stable. Your butt is still nice and tight. Tailbone tucked down. Good. From here, rotate those arms, chest forward, and just imagine you've got the plate now between the back of the hands and the front of the hands, but your shoulders are rounding forward. So I've got a chin tuck, my shoulders lifted and rounded to get the arms up. Tailbone is still tucked down. The only part of the body that shifted was from the shoulder blades up, rounding through the top half. Now lift those arms back up. Chest rounds back, shoulders round back, anchor those shoulders down, but the elbows stay high. Good. Now allow the fingertips to come together and touch. Elbows stay up. We're still nice and strong in those legs, squeezing into your glutes. Should get a little shake and a little steam in those legs. Now from here, the hands come up. All fingers start to touch, palms and the forearms. Lift up as high as your shoulders if you can. Draw the shoulders down. Good. Come back out. Stay nice and solid with your stabilizer switched on, lower back. That's a tailbone tuck. No duck. Let's lift. Palms touch, forearms touch. Squeeze. Feel that wrapping, that banding around the back, opening what's called your fascia. All the way down through your shoulders and your arms. Come back. Good work. We've got one more of those. Stay nice and low in those legs if you can. We want to work those legs as well. Good. Palms touch, arms touch. Lift those elbows up, drop the shoulders down. Now extend. Can you keep the elbows together? Can you keep the elbows together? Keep them together as far as you can. And toes in. Relax the arms. So you're pigeon-toed here. Legs are long, no bent knees. Shake the arms. Just take an inhale through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. Well done. Now we want to activate this area. We opened up right around the back. So take your toes back out, slide back down. Maybe you can get a little lower this time. See how you feel. We're going to press the palms together and the elbows come out wide. And I want you to push so you feel all of this area of your chest start to switch on. Really switch it on. Push, 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 push. Switch it on. This is called your pectoral muscles, your pecs. Okay, one hand down to the hip, one hand to the ear or overhead. Take a side stretch. Keep the hips stable. Knees, try not to let the knees roll in either. And bottom is still in that tuck position, not a duck. Good. Let's go over to the other side after we do the activation. Activate, activate, activate. Press, press, press. Switch on. It's a boob lift. Think about that lower back, lower back. Don't let it release. Hand to the hip, hand to the ear or up and over. You can look under or down, whatever feels good. And slowly come up. Let's bring those legs in and go to a half forward fold. When I say legs in, it's the toes, toes in. So it's like your pigeon toe. Legs long if you can. If you need to bend the knees, feel free to bend, but not just one. You need to bend both if you're going to bend. Otherwise, go for an extension. So nice and long in your spine. Get a nice little stretch out of the backs of the legs there. Pressing into your heels, outsides of your feet. We'll come back up, we'll take those toes out, and this time you can bend forward, but bend forward with the tailbone tucked. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to bend forward. This is tucking. This is ducking and going from side to side. We don't want this. We want to keep it rounded down and press from side to side. So as you move through your day, I want you to become really, really aware of what's happening in your lower back. And especially if you start to feel pain, just become aware. Are you like this a lot? And can you tuck down? Practice these things. So even in this position, it's nice. You can duck and tuck. Duck and tuck. So very similar to when we started, except we've got our knees out and feet out. Okay, so become aware and really become aware in your yoga asana where you're popping out your bottom and feeling aggravated in your lower back and where you can adjust. All right, let's take those feet together. Let's take a little swing of those arms. We're going to take a bent knee hip roll again. Go back. Good. Keep the feet in line with your knees. We're just going to finish with a little spinal twist. So bend your knees, come down, tuck down your tailbone. So there's no booty pop, none of this. Keep it tucked down and take a twist to one side. Now, if you can, twist to your left first. Now, some people will be able to connect the elbow to the knee and twist. If you want to do that, feel free, but keep the knees aligned. The chest to the heart if you can. That's a deep twist. Otherwise, just hold here for a moment. Doesn't matter if you connect. And come back to center. Go into a forward fold, or if you've got low blood pressure, stay here and just feel a nice stretch, keeping tailbone tucked down. Otherwise, forward fold. We'll come back up, all the way up. Good. Take the hips forward, take a half forward fold, back again. I'm just placing the thumbs into the dimples of my lower back, otherwise the base of your hands. And we're going to come into our last spinal rotation for our little detox and cleanse. Hands to the heart. Keep the tailbone tucked as you bow forward halfway. Spinal twist. Double check, knees are aligned. If you want to go deeper, feel free to find the bind. And keep the knees aligned. Oh, it feels so good. Slowly come out of that. Come down, roll down, and come back up again. Whew. Hands to the base of the spine. Little forward folds, release. Little forward folds, release. And finish with your circles again. Circle. Alright, let's just finish with some hip openers. Take a hip opener, one leg and the other leg. Now, if you are feeling slightly aggravated in your back, it can be because we have actually emphasized that duck tuck. Okay, so keep on practicing it, but don't overdo it, because you do want to get used to where you're switching on the stabilizer that needs to power up from the belly, from the lower legs. That's why Pilates is very good. Now close if you can. That's a harder one to do. Good. The hips get stuck, the lower back will start to pain up. Let's keep your hips mobile. Nice. Let's take a big inhale. Shake. Give it a little shake. Now loosen everything up. Let it all shake it up. You want to feel a little bit of a stomp in the heels because that helps to bring strength to the bones, and it'll help any tension that we may have caused in our practice in different areas, because we really switched on there. We had you in an active state pretty well all the way through. Let it shake. And you are done. Namaste. Have an amazing day and feel that energy through your body now.